Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. Today is actually a very nice day. I think it's clear skies. I think fall is starting to come, so we're now in the high 80s rather than the high 100s, so it feels really nice. Just check out this beautiful sky here. I was just driving earlier today with the BRZ. And today I will be changing out the oil for the BRZ. As you can tell, it's already up on the race ramps. This car is a pretty fun car to drive. I'm actually starting to like the black color. I feel like maybe the blue may have been too loud for me. Anyways, here's the engine looking pretty beautiful. I already checked the air filter. I mean, it only has like 1,000 miles on it, so I'm just changing out basically the brake-in oil. But that air filter is super clean. But yeah, I got my stuff already ready. Got the oil. It only takes 5.3 quarts, just a little bit more than GR Corolla, and I think a little less than the WRX. But of course, going to take an oil sample just to kind of check it out, the break-in oil. And of course, here's the crush washer. Now, interestingly enough, I don't know why, Subaru, they have a metal crush washer, so it's got a rounded part and a flat part. And of course, we all know, from what I remember, the rounded part goes against the oil pan. I wonder if the GR86 uses the same one, since Toyota seems to really like to have those like felt washers, which I actually like felt washers too. But definitely back to the Tokyo Roki oil filters. Really glad that they started, I guess, mass producing them, because I remember they were kind of hard to get for a while. I don't know why. I'm not sure why, but they always were known to be supposedly have more filter material in them, better construction. So glad that these are the, I guess, the OEM preferred filter model for the BRZ. Also, it shares the same exact filter as the WRX, so 2.0 liter at least. I don't know about the new ones, but this one's a 2.4. Uses the same filter, so I guess those are pretty good filters. Anyways, of course, we all know this is for just record-keeping purposes. Just to kind of document on all the changes I do for the car. Oh, I think I may have zoomed in. Excuse me. Let me zoom out. Oh man, sometimes I just get tired of this camera, but it is what it is. Anyways, if I have time, I may put in the STI door cup protectors. It's like one of the few things that I can put in right now. And then I have so much stuff for this BRZ. I have just a room just full of like body kit stuff. I actually got a really awesome TRD wing for it because the TS doesn't have that like duckbill spoiler, so you can put in the TRD wing, and I'll put a link below for that TRD wing so you guys can see it. It's a really beautiful wing. But yeah, I would like to put that in eventually. It will take a little bit of time. And then, man, I just wish I could put in a Fumoto valve. I already ordered the one for the car. I've already ordered them for all my cars, really. The BRZ, the GR Corolla, and the RCF. I think the GR Corolla, next oil change, I don't even care. I think it'll probably have like 3,000 miles on it. I'm just going to change it out to the Fumoto valve. It's just so much easier with the Fumoto valve. And I'm sure you guys will agree with me. I think after 3,000 miles, break-in period is pretty good. Probably won't have too much craziness in the oil. I did take a oil sample, so that will tell me what's going on. I don't expect anything too crazy. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I'll be right back. All right. All right, guys. Well, we are back. Didn't take that long. It was a pretty quick oil change. Of course, the thing I love the most is the top mount oil filter. I know a lot of people say that's not good for the engine, but I believe the backflow valve on that filter keeps the oil from going back into the what's it called, the oil pan. This time I actually did fill the foot filter up with fresh oil before I installed it, and I did notice that it does kind of just, it sucks it in, and it won't, when you flip it over, I didn't see any come out. Of course, I didn't like try and like shake it and try to get it out, but I didn't see any come out when I flipped it over, which is a good thing. Here is the leftover stuff. A little bit more than 5 quarts, so I had to use a second bottle. I know on the forums people had mentioned that these cars have oiling issues. I am definitely concerned with that. Some people suggested adding an extra half a quart overfill, so you get another notch, like another half notch above the fill line. I didn't do that, obviously for warranty purposes, and honestly, I just don't feel comfortable doing that, overfilling oil. But I did make 100% sure that I put it to as filled to the line as possible. This car actually takes a little bit of while too for such a small engine. I mean, they tell you to wait 5 minutes for the oil to settle down into the pan. I just waited like 10 minutes. GR Corolla requires 8. Of course, I always wait 15, 20 minutes before I check the oil, just because whatever, I'm always busy doing other stuff. But it is ready to go. Something I did want to mention for you first timers that are doing Subaru oil changes. This is the factory crush washer. Hold on a second, let me turn off the music. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, here is the crush washer. It is a lot smaller, so this 100% does crush. But if you notice, there is a little bit of black paint on the side. This is from the factory. Unfortunately, it does get stuck to the drain bolt, or maybe the oil pan. Mine got stuck to the drain bolt, luckily. It was a little bit easier to get off, and plus I don't like really trying to pry it off of an oil pan. Yeah, definitely the factory crush washer, it is on there. If you're wondering, oh hey, did it not come with the crush washer from the factory? Of course it does. I don't understand why Subaru wouldn't do that. I just had to, unfortunately, put the drain bolt into a vise, and I had to basically, if you think of this as the washer, I had to put up against the washer like that, and then I took my little 1 pound dead blow and I just kind of lightly tapped it. Fortunately, I had to do the same thing for the GR Corolla, but for the GR Corolla, man, it was really scary because it was stuck to the oil pan, and I actually was using a little bit more force than what I really wanted. Luckily, it did pop off. I don't know why it was so stuck on there. I mean, it still doesn't make sense to me. My guess is the same problem. It was the paint. Basically, when you painted the, when they painted the, I guess the oil pan with the drain bolt in and the washer, I guess a little bit of paint got in there and just really got it stuck in there. I guess maybe Toyota uses better quality paint, a little bit stronger. That's why it was harder to get off. But yep, I did get it off. Very thankful that I did. I definitely don't want to double washer it. You want to avoid that, of course. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna take the car out for a drive, the BRZ. Finally got the fresh oil in so I can jump the RPMs up. I was keeping it below 4 Gs. Now I'm gonna be taking it up, I'm not gonna redline it, of course, but definitely going to enjoy the car more. Anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your week. It is a Saturday, so I'm gonna have a enjoyable Saturday night, just chilling at home again and watching TV or whatever. I've been really busy trying to make that bank so I can move to San Diego. I'm kind of figuring everything out. I'm definitely going to keep my house in Houston, and probably rent something in San Diego and move a couple cars up there and have a good time. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy yourself, and have a great fall. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.